Good evening, lovely ladies. It's Natasha here again. So, tonight's live, we're going to talk about loneliness, and are you holding on to things that you shouldn't be holding on to? And I bring that up because I was going through some of my old journal prompts and the things that I used to do to get myself out of stuff. And, before I wrote my book, some of you who've been following me for a while know that I went through some just really, really bad crap, especially with narcissism, family stuff, and all the other fun stuff. So tonight, I have a challenge for you, a journal prompt. I'm going to read the second section from my Healing from Narcissism book. In this book, I go through the 8 steps I went through to heal from my narcissistic abuse and, just family trauma and fun stuff like that. You can get it from my site, natashao.com, or you can find it on Amazon. But this is going to be section number 2. And I wanted to share that one with you. And this one is called Submit to the Season of Loneliness. So I'll just read this section so you'll have the full synopsis before you do your journal prompt. Let me explain. Although we were made for human interaction, loneliness is not punishment. Usually, the first thing we do when we're being ushered into a season of seclusion is run. We find people, party, go back to that ex, call that friend you don't need to be around just because you can't stand to be by yourself. Loneliness and seclusion are a blessing when you use it for your benefit. Things not for you fall off. You're not being influenced. You cannot carry on pleasing others, ignoring yourself, your dreams. How can you move forward if you cannot hear? And by hear, I mean divine guidance, God, whatever, you follow. In my season of seclusion, not only did I find out that I was queen of self-sabotage, but I realized I was the main component in my unhappiness. Yes, they lied. Yes, they cheated. Yes, their family is trifling, but I had to let go. I was attracting things and people I hated because there are parts of me that I hate or hated that weren't healed. In seclusion is where I found my purpose. In seclusion, it's your time to be filled with the divine or spirit. Create wholeness within yourself. This is where you attract wholeness, love, and peace consistently because you're creating it for yourself first, so you can attract the rest of that into you. Loneliness and seclusion is a beautiful thing if you use it to your advantage to soothe and heal your spirit, not to run away from what you're trying to avoid. So, this brings us to your journal prompts and your challenge. You can do it tonight, you can do it tomorrow. In the book, it's sectioned off in 8 sections. I suggest you do maybe 1 per day. Some people just zoom through it, but to get the full benefit of it, I do, 1 per day, because you don't know, what you're going through in that section. So the first journal prompt: what parts of my past and present am I afraid to unbox and try to hide my emotions behind? And when I say that, the things that you just keep carrying with you to soothe you. Like, you have this person that you're with. You shouldn't be with them, but you don't want to be by yourself. Are you still holding on to them? Are you still holding on to that family member? Are you still holding on to just that situation because you don't want to be alone? Second journal entry: what negativity about my situation am I holding on to? So identify that negative that you're holding on to that you need to let go of, because a lot of times we'll find our healing as soon as that is gone. A lot of people don't like doing that. So that's why when we were talking about divesting yesterday, when you are divesting, when you're in that season, when you're trying to up level, you're going to have to separate yourself. And number 3, am I willing to do the work to let it go and move forward? And for that section, I want you to list what you're willing to do, truly willing to do, not like, I'm not going to talk to them for 5 minutes. I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. Something simple. We're talking about your spirit here. We're talking about true inner healing. We're not talking about, foo-foo stuff and you're going back to your same habits. If you've dealt with a narcissist, it's no joke. It is no joke. So you're going to have to pretty much rip it out at the root. And it's going to be painful. It's going to be lonely. But that's the whole point. Because once you get to the other side, when I tell you, when I got to the other side, because it's peace. And I kept waking up consistently with no bad thoughts, no ill will, just peace And that's really what you want in that situation. So those are your 3 journal prompts. What parts of my past and present am I afraid to unbox and try to hide my emotions behind? What negativity about my situation am I holding on to? And am I willing to do the work to let it go and move forward? And those are the 3 I wanted to, to share with you today. And the thing is, if you wanted to find your worth, whether it's in a relationship you can't get over, friends, family, this will walk you through every single thing I did to get free of those horrible, thoughts. And just, I even talk about in my podcast how I was suicidal, even growing up, because, my mother had certain traits and, my father had certain traits. And then I attracted that into my life in relationship form. And I had to get through every single last bit of that. So yeah, as long as you do the work, get your worth and boundaries, you can do this too. But the link to my website, natashao.com, should be right there, but I'll put it in the comments as well. If you have any comments, questions, email me, go to my website. I love speaking to you all. And if you want to book a consultation, you can do that as well. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central. Here it's going to be 5 p.m. PST. But yeah, I'm going to be coming live every day in September. But I love you guys. I just want you healed, happy, and whole. That is my whole main mission, to heal you, to help you heal and move forward. But I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.